These are the worst boyfriends in Friends. Number 1. There are a lot of partners in the early seasons who are implied to be slightly longer-term relationships, but as they only appear in 1 or 2 episodes, they are often forgotten about quickly.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Off to see young Ethan. Thank you.
How young is young Ethan? Young?
Young Ethan turns out to be a pretty bad boyfriend as far as they go, by keeping something concealed which he really should have told Monica.
As long as we're telling stuff, I have another one for you. I'm a little younger than I said.
You're not a senior?
Oh, I'm a senior. In high school.
Ethan's lie is quite serious, and could have some really bad consequences for Monica, which puts him on this list as one of the worst boyfriends on the show.
Ethan, focus. How could you not tell me?
Well, you never told me how old you were.
Well, that's different. My lie didn't make one of us a felon in 48 states.
Number 2. Unlike Ethan, Phoebe's cop boyfriend Gary lasts for several episodes, and the two of them seem to get along well.
So it looks like it's going really well for you two, huh?
I know, really well. In fact, I'm gonna ask Phoebe to move in with me.
Oh my God.
Despite asking her to move in with him, Gary manages to completely fail to grasp Phoebe's love for all things living, a core part of her personality.
I could stay here all day.
That would be great.
We could have breakfast in bed and...
Wait just a second.
Okay.
Number 3. Ross and Rachel are perfect for each other, in that they both put way too much effort into making the other jealous.
Oh? What's this? Oh, right, it's that girl's phone number. Yeah, there it is. Just a phone number a really hot girl gave me.
Rachel's attempt to get him back sees her dating Josh, someone who I think she would have likely avoided under any normal circumstances.
Did you play in college?
Oh, I still do. Next year, I hope to make varsity, though.
Ross, didn't you play soccer in high school? Oh, no, wait, that's right. You just organized their game schedules on your Commodore 64.
What goes around comes around for Rachel, as her new boyfriend turns out to be one of the worst relationships she's had.
I am so gonna marry that guy. Ugh.
What?
I think he's stealing from me.
Why?
Because he's stealing from me.
Number 4. Ross takes his time building up the courage to tell Rachel that he likes her. Too much time. His hesitation leaves the door open for her to begin dating other people.
Everybody, this is Paolo. Paolo, I want you to meet my friends.
They dated for a while, but obviously Paolo wasn't a great boyfriend. Otherwise, he wouldn't be on this list. Things eventually had to turn south.
Right, you know Paolo?
I'm familiar with his work, yes.
He made a move on me.
Ross must have been ecstatic at the news, but the collective outrage at Paolo's actions means we all get a nice hit of satisfaction when he does this.
Paolo, I just want to tell you, and I think I speak for everyone when I say...
Number 5. After reconnecting, Rachel and Barry start seeing each other again. This unexpected new relationship is not without its issues, though.
All right. I know it's stupid. I'll go see him this afternoon, and I will just put an end to it.
Wow.
Barry's new fiancée, Mindy, seeks out her old friend because she's having concerns about her soon-to-be husband's behavior.
Well, ever since we announced the engagement, he's been acting really weird. And then last night, he came home smelling like Chanel.
Really? Mindy, if it'll make you feel any better, when Barry and I first got engaged, he went through a whole weird thing, too.
And now we find out that Barry was actually one of the worst boyfriends that Rachel had, and that running out on the wedding was probably one of the best decisions she ever made.
That's what I was afraid of. What? What's what you're afraid of? Okay. When Barry was engaged to you, he and I kind of had a little thing on the side.
Number 6. Phoebe thinks she's gotten lucky when she meets Monica in a restaurant, only to run into something she wants other than food.
Oh, well, hello there. I didn't see this on the menu.
It turns out that Tim isn't the dream boy Phoebe first assumed he was, and they end up lasting an extremely short time before she's completely sick of him.
He is sweet. He's too sweet. He calls me all the time. So did you get home from work okay? Did you get out of the shower okay?
Just don't pick up your phone.
Then he comes over.
Number 7. Another of Phoebe's boyfriends is Roger the psychologist. We're introduced to him in season 1, and initially he seems to get on well with everyone.
Now go away so we can talk about you.
Okay, I'll miss you.
Oh. Isn't he great?
Unlike Tim, who gets on Phoebe's nerves, Roger manages to annoy the rest of the gang in almost record time.
Come on, he's not that bad. You see, that's where you're wrong. Why would I marry her if I thought on any level that she was a lesbian?
I don't know. Maybe you wanted your marriage to fail.
Antagonizing Ross is actually pretty easy, but Roger takes it a step further by driving a wedge between him and his sibling.
Wait. Go back to that sibling thing.
Well, I don't know. It's conceivable that you wanted to sabotage your marriage so that the sibling would feel like less of a failure in the eyes of the parents.
That's ridiculous. I don't feel guilty for her failures.
Number 8. After being wildly unpopular with boys at high school because of her size, Monica finally has her moment in her early 20s.
This is Chip Matthews.
The guy who took Rachel to the prom? Why is he calling you?
Because I ran into him at the bank. He is still so cute.
Unfortunately for her, Chip is almost insufferable, not just as a boyfriend, but as a person. It's not the most comfortable date for her.
Yeah, I ran into Richard Dorfman.
Oh, how is he?
Not so good. Me and Simmons gave him a wedgie.
Number 9. Unlike a lot of Monica's boyfriends, Pete sticks around for several episodes after we first meet him.
Hey, oh, Pete, you're back. Hey, check this out.
Wow, skates.
But he wasn't in mind for the endgame. His determination to be the ultimate fighting champion eventually came between him and Monica, and then he had a choice to make.
Well then, you know what? I care about you too much to watch you hurt yourself like this. So if you have to do this, then you're gonna have to do it without me.
Well, if you're asking me to quit, then you're asking me to be someone I'm not. I've got to do this.
Number 10. A late night of cleaning up the restaurant alone results in Monica and Julio being together, allowing them to realize their attraction to each other.
Well, what kind of things do you write about?
Things that move me, the shadow of a tree, a child laughing, or the slip.
Mine?
Julio's poetry turns out to be a little cruel, though, when he writes about women, not that she realizes it at first.
Empty vase is not about you. My baby, preciosa. You make me so sad that you would think this.
I'm sorry, it's my friend Phoebe said.
No, it's about all women. Well, all American women.